1 year ago today, Kanye West released his 10th studio album, Donda, and this was one of the most hyped up albums in all of hip hop history. It was absolutely crazy when this thing dropped out of nowhere last Sunday morning, and it ended up selling over 300,000 units first week, and it's now certified platinum in the US. Looking back after this one of a kind release went down, looking at all of the listening parties, all of the drama, all of the disappointment, all of the stress, all of the staring at black screens waiting for something to happen, the question is, did Donda live up to the hype? When looking at the record in its entirety, it definitely did. Now, Donda is a massive album, and it certainly is messy, poorly paced, and could have been trimmed down in some places, but overall, this is a great LP that has so many highs. It has so many of the best moments of Kanye West's career. From the one-of-a-kind collaborations to the amazing display of sound, all the way to Kanye's most powerful performances, Donda embodies everything we love about Kanye West. Before we can get into how beautiful the sound of this album is, it's important to understand the narrative that gets picked up throughout many of the tracks, as it's key to understanding where Kanye's head was at during the making of this record. Through its depiction of God and the devil fighting for his soul, the track God Breathed masterfully depicts the inner struggles Kanye's been facing since losing the only figure who ever truly cared about him and protected him, his mother Donda West. Despite his belligerent wealth and array of revered accomplishments, Ye's generally charismatic spirit has shrunk to the depths as a result of the routine-like loss that's constantly been reoccurring in his life. Even with so much trouble around the legendary visionary, Kanye manages to find the Lord and hold on to his faith while he also attempts to slay his innermost demons. The pivotal climax of this comes on the Heavenly 24, which shows Kanye communicating with his mother's spirit as he refines himself through the Sunday service choir's angelic aroma. Using this energy, Yeezy's ego starts to restore, but in a more collected and thoughtful way than we have ever seen. Sinking him to the actualization of what he's been missing in the first place, the cuts Heaven and Hell and Lord I Need You take a brave dive into Ye's marital situation with Kim Kardashian, which we learn has gone to ruins for the first time from Ye himself. Ripping off these band-aids, Kanye reaches a new point of vulnerability and remorse, which allows for him to make some of the most heart-wrenching conclusions of his entire career. Through this challenging journey, Kanye teams up with friends new and old to expand on ideas centering around faith, deconstruction, and brotherhood. Right off the bat, we witness one of the longest awaited reunions in all of music, as none other than Jay-Z joins Ye for the beautifully maddening Jail. Through Kanye's exuberant vocals, instrumental explosions, and Hope's bond-restoring verse, we learn how the throne finds peace in the deepest of despairs. More than anyone else, Kanye understands that life has rapid highs and lows, and everything from his writing to his production style embodies this. From the sheer and utter chaos himself, Playboy Carti, and Fabio Foreign Reek on Off the Grid, to the resilient and healing Westside Gunn, Kame the Machine, and Royce da 5'9" team up Keep My Spirit Alive, the stylistic and thematic versatility embodies every inner thought and emotion that Kanye thinks and feels. Out of these one-of-a-kind collaborative experiences, the best usage of Kanye's guests seems to be on the darker, intenser cuts. Whether that's the three-headed monster of Ye, Travis Scott, and Baby Keem on Praise God, or the team up with Lil Yachty, Fabio Foreign, and Roga on OK OK, this younger group of featured guests tends to step up their game and deliver some of the best performances of their entire careers. It really shows Kanye's ability to get the best out of any single artist that he works with. Out of all the new generation artists that appeared alongside Yeezy, none performed better than Roddy Ricch, whose triumphant lyrics and emotional delivery culminates with the organ-based instrumental to make Pure Souls the tearjerker that it is. When a song is not expanding on the album's themes, Kanye is at least expanding on his artistic arsenal. From the slow-paced, atmospheric synth-based banger of Remote Control with Young Thug, to Junior, which features and infuses Playboy Carti's signature sound with gospel music, Kanye once again shows his ability to create and master any sound he wants to. The Moon interlude was a definite standout in this regard, as Kanye steps out of the booth and mans the boards as Don Toliver and Kid Cudi harmonize over some soft yet dominating guitar riffs. Believe What I Say was a true gem, as it utilizes the same low-pitched synth style of Life of Pablo's Fade, but spices the core up with better fitted vocals, a Lauryn Hill sample from her classic record Doo Wop That Thing, and some reasonably potent songwriting. 24 and the self-titled track Donda were another impressive mark, as Ye refined the sound he tried so hard to achieve throughout the Jesus is King era and manages to implement the Sunday service choir and their organically played gospel soundscapes into a well-written, sensical piece about his mother and spiritualism as a whole. A definite standout here was Hurricane, which showcases all of these aspects on the forefront in its compilation of trap drums, church organs, a transcending hook from The Weeknd, and heartfelt verses from Kanye, and surprisingly Lil Baby, who really does his thing here to this day. This is one of Lil Baby's best performances ever. Another vital piece to what makes Donda so genuine and understandable is that it's Kanye's by far best lyrical showing since The Life of Pablo. The hard-toned, tense finale of Off the Grid shows him rapping in a pocket that we've never seen before. He covers things such as his escape from LA and goes as deep to subtly diss Drake in this one-of-a-kind tone. Hearing Kanye over this drill beat was just amazing in itself. For just as intense as Ye can get on Off the Grid, he can get even more introspective on the monumental Jesus Lord. At a staggering 9 minutes, Ye regretfully unravels the layers of his mind as he reminisces on all that he has lost and all that he has seen over the years. Complementing this extensive verse, Jay Electronica adds one of the best verses on the entire record through his religious allusions and prophet-like predictions. Tying these ideas together, the spoken word outro from Larry Hoover Jr. goes to show the brutality and the misfortune that many face, just like Kanye talked about in his opening verse, and this brings everything full circle. Riding out the wave of both the more introspective tracks and the ones here for pure entertainment purposes, we get one of the best finales of any record in Kanye's catalog with Come to Life. This serves as the bittersweet climax where Kanye wishes that he could live another life and redo many of the things that have resulted in catastrophic losses for him, such as the demise of his marriage. Through this gruesome process of healing, Kanye frees himself of the pain, and the instrumental crescendo signifies his soul being reborn. Following this up, No Child Left Behind leaves listeners with hope through its otherworldly atmosphere, which is made super emotional through the soft singing from Vori and West. Between this roller coaster build-up to this moment and the power of its resolution, Kanye once again leaves us shocked, surprised, and amazed on Donda. While the record's ideas always aren't handled properly, as I said earlier, the pacing is very messy, and you have tracks that are fun like Junior that just don't really contribute anything to the overarching narrative and definitely could have been cut down to make a lot more of a directly powerful experience. Donda is a one-of-a-kind record that embodies everything we love about Kanye West. It's messy, and it's beautiful, and if you really look at it in its entirety, that's what Kanye's entire brand is built on. All in all, Donda is fantastic, and it is another piece that solidifies Kanye West as one of the greatest creators of our time. For all of the reasons that I just said, I will be keeping my rating on Donda that I said a year ago when I reviewed it, and I will be giving it an 8.9 out of 10. This record is truly amazing. Thank you guys so much for watching. Your support means everything. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe. It helps out the channel a ton. And just to clarify, this is a review on the original version of Donda, not the deluxe, because that really does screw up the album and it makes it marginally worse. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Mr. Fantastic Hip Hop, signing out. Have a great day.